Welcome, welcome. It's Kringle Kim here, and today is December 4th, 2018, at least in the Western Hemisphere here. And there's a lot going on this week. There's a lot going on in the TBC Kringle community, and I'm sorry I haven't been on for a few days. Had all kinds of issues come up. But anyway, here now, and I hope you all were able to attend Sun Button meetings. Yesterday it was in English, and today it was in Hindi and French and Bengali. And there was a lot of information, important information on those Sun Button meetings. So if you do not have your if you were not able to attend the Sun Button meetings, either because you don't have your Sun Button turned on or because you weren't able to attend them, if you need to have your Sun Button turned on, please go to your Kringle Cash back office, and when you log on, go down to Sun Button test and complete the 10 questions. There are clues within the blog to help you answer the questions. There is a paragraph you can read, and then if the answer still isn't clear, there are 2 blogs under the Education tab. One's on answering the first 5 questions in the Sun Button test, and one's on answering the 6 through 10, the number 6 through 10, the second 5 questions on the Sun Button test. And if you weren't able to attend the Sun Button meetings, there was a blog yesterday, December 3rd, 2018, it says December 3rd, 2018, English Sun Button meeting starts now. But if you did not attend the Sun Button meeting, it's important that you go to that blog anyway, because under that blog is a new, I guess it's a Articles of Association. So we have the public notice, and we have the Kringle Society mission statement, and now we have the Kringle Society Private Contract Association Articles of Association. Now these are ones, it's quite a few, it's 8 pages. So I would suggest, if you are able to go to this blog, December 3rd Sun Button 2018 English Sun Button meeting, and I'm sure the same thing was there. I did not check it before the Sun Button meetings this morning in the other languages. I don't know if they had it in the other languages available. It is basically the principles, the society, and the Private Contract Association have several main principles, and I'll read those. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. I encourage you to go to the blog and look it up and read it online or print it off. And I like to print it off, and then I like to read it and highlight the important parts. But the first article are the principles. So the Kringle Private Society and the Private Contract Association are founded upon the following principles. Do no harm to another being or to the environment and living systems of our world. Give so that one may receive an equal measure. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. Be a peacemaker and seek resolution over conflict. Always seek to fulfill the intention to co-create together so that all may benefit. Use the tools provided by and through the society to assist others to achieve better lives whenever possible. Create opportunities for oneself and others in harmony with these principles and with the use and benefit of the tools of the society and the Private Contract Association. or this is listed as PCA. So when you see PCA, that means private contract association. Use the private medium of exchange that is exclusively available to members of the private contract association, which would be our TBC Kringle, to spread abundance for one's community and nation, sowing seeds of prosperity that all may share in the abundance and prosperity we create together. So there are other articles on the venue and jurisdiction, policies and protocols, disputes and settlements, mission and purpose, universal sacred trust. There's quite a bit on that. I guess this could become like one broadcast. Each section could be one broadcast. Acceptance of trust and beneficial interests. And then those are the different sections. And it ends with Pantera Doro Private Society, standing in peace and honor the life force in all beings, exalt all life, and do what is best for all. And then they have their international flag of peace, which is looks like a totally white flag. So anyway, if you're, I hope all of you that are watching this are going to be active in TBC Kringle, and you need to really educate yourself by going to the blog every day, but also make sure you read the public notice, the Kringle Society mission statement, and now this Articles of Association. So, and like I said, the public notice, if you have a tv009.net wallet set up, when you log on, in the lower right-hand corner of the log on rectangle is a link to the public notice. And I believe it is in different languages. And of course, I know they're trying to get all these Kringle Society mission statement and also these articles of association into different languages. And really, I would encourage you, so we all want to be in alignment when we, when we're sharing the gift and duplicating what we know. And this does make it super simple, keep it super simple. So all the facts that you need to know about TBC Kringle are going to be in one of those three statements. And if you don't understand some of it, I don't know if I understand it all myself. I'm studying it. That's also a good thing to do, to study the blog. And if you still don't understand it, ask a leader who does. And I know any one of the send button leaders would probably be able to explain it all to you well. And there are other leaders and broadcasters that will be able to too. So I still like to read the short TBC Kringle mission statement. And that is that TBC Kringle is a private digital currency embraced by the Billion Coin community. For our private agreement, Kringle has a significant value today, which is 1 grain of gold per each of us, living men and women, children and babies. And will only increase in value with each new member that joins us. Kringle is completely detached from the public coin market and the currently established scarcity-based monetary system. TBC Kringle is based on abundance, not on artificial scarcity. Those who choose to join TBC community understand the TBC vision and mission of reaching 1 billion members and ending poverty globally. They also understand that in order to achieve our objectives, our members must be proactive in learning from our educational blog and sharing TBC Kringle via the Kringle Fast Start system. Together we can achieve abundance for all. And then the other, there's a lot on the educational blog right now. There's a lot of videos, and there's a lot of things going on in the world. And there's a couple one of the things on the blog that I found was interesting was they have decided to choose the dolphin as the TBC Kringle spirit animal. Because dolphins are pretty smart. They're pretty cool. And if you go to the blog and, go to the, I can't remember what day that was, but it explains why a dolphin is a really good spirit animal for TBC Kringle. But more importantly today, since I haven't been able to do this every evening, today there was one, the blog post today, one of them was the master key to TBC success is to encourage fast duplication. Now, this has been a subject matter for the last couple months, and I know there's lots and lots of new people. So we want to explain that there's three main things going on, in TBC Kringle. Our goal is to have 1 billion members. And so that includes the massive growth campaign. And it is here right now. And right now, I believe we're at 3,316,400 or so members. So that's doing great. Wouldn't it be great? Those are all verified members too, ones that have paid their admin or done their admin wallet, lifetime wallet transaction of 4 grains of gold. So there are many more that haven't done that transaction yet. So those of us that have been in TBC Kringle for a while, and even those of us that are new and have shared the gift, we need to make sure that our newbies, or in some cases our oldies, understand how to do the transaction of 4 grains of gold for their admin lifetime wallet fee. And as we share the gift, that is our extra, we need to give extra support to our new referrals. And we need to duplicate it exactly how it was shown to us. And hopefully the way it was shown to us was the correct way from studying the blog. So especially if you're new, make sure you study the blog. Make sure you know how to do it the right way, because we don't want it duplicating the wrong way. So that is what this blog is about. This blog post is fast duplication. So right now, if we share with 2 people each, we have about 8 levels to go, and then the next is if we share with 3 people each, we have about 6 levels to go. And if we share with 5 people each, we only have 4 levels to go till we reach 1 billion members. And if we share with 10 people each, we have about 3 levels to go. And I know of 3,316,400 people could share with, each of us could share with 10 people each. That would be great. And I know many of us leaders and broadcasters already have. Now, we're going to take that one step further, and I think this blog is going to explain that. So, what if I told you we could reach our objective of gathering 1 million members before the end of January 2019? Everything is in place perfectly to make that happen right now. Lack of belief is the only thing holding us back at this time, and I want to turn that around by the end of this article. Collectively, if we will believe we can do it, we will achieve it. And I remember my thing about winners, Winners are willing to learn, study the blog, willing to change, a willingness to change, take that initial step, that's the I, initial step. That can be a baby step. And part of that is, taking that initial step actually goes back to the W, which is willing to change, willing to get out of your comfort zone. If these are especially your friends and family, they aren't going to hate you because you bring something up, and you give them the opportunity to say yes or no. And then if they're not interested, well, it's ongoing. And then of course the N in win is for never ever quit. And that's this kind of the last line of this. If we will believe we can do this, we will achieve it. And of course, the other thing I like to believe in is dreams, our dreams. So N can also stand for never ever giving up, never ever quitting, and never ever giving up on your dreams. And to me, you have become a member of TBC Kringle, and we all have the same goal. And we all want to see TBC Kringle achieve 1 billion members and abundance for all and ending global poverty. So let's start by that's from me. Back to admin. Let's start by looking at how this will benefit you and all other members in TBC Kringle. Picture this in your mind. It is the end of January 2019, and the admin wallet is empty, and we have created 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires, and tens of millions of small business owners accept 100% TBC for their goods and services. TBC is spendable, and we didn't need any banks or exchanges to make our coins liquid. We did it ourselves. TBC is just as good as any paper money, because 1 billion people have made it so by coming together. We did that ourselves. And of course, 1 billion people, that's more people than a lot of smaller countries. So, it is quite a force to be reckoned with. TBC is just as good as any paper money because 1 billion people have made it so by coming together. No institution on earth would dare challenge the value of our TBC Kringle coins. No one would want to oppose an effort to finally end poverty globally. People power is chanted in every corner of the earth. The only way to end poverty is through people power. And the people are sick of the corruption of the powers that be, and how unfair the current distribution of wealth is today. TBC is a movement of people power on a mission to end poverty globally, and with 1 billion members backing us up, we would be unstoppable. Let's say you are a TBC billionaire at the end of January 2019. Even if a member only gets 1 whole TBC coin, they would become a TBC billionaire. It would bring you complete financial peace of mind, right? You are set for life. Your posterity is set for endless generations to come. The peace of mind will allow you to remain calm as we allow the world to catch up to this new dynamic of having 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. Love and respect will be our guide as we allow the world to catch up. You have plenty of Kringles to use to feed and clothe your family. We must put the mission first, ahead of a mad dash to elevate our members into lifestyles of luxury. Luxury for all will come in time, but this is what I mean by saying we need to allow the world time to catch up. Peace of mind is our most valuable thing you can have, right? Excuse me. I, as admin, will set up a global database and will invite the poor of the earth to register in it. Immediate help will be given to the poor as we connect 1 billion members to each sponsor. 3 to 5 poor people in this, each sponsor 3 to 5 poor people in this database. I'd be happy for that. Most poor people would be happy to get about 20 grains of gold worth of Kringles as a kickstart. Then we would organize as we go and create job opportunities for all of the poor in our database. This will be a process, and at some point we will be able to declare the end of poverty in the year 2020. This achievement creates power, political power, that we as a human race will no longer allow the few to dictate how the many will live. This is why our mission must come first. This is why our members must need to free themselves of the diseases of greed, which is a byproduct of the system of artificial scarcity, even among the poor. Mad dashes to luxury must be discouraged, as I have said before. I don't want this article to be too long, so you will need to use your imagination of how all your dreams will come true. Picture 2025, then 2030 through 2050. See the personal transformation of how you will live happily in complete abundance and prosperity. So where he talks about luxury, you know, our mission is ending global poverty. And I know myself, you know, whether you're whoever you are, you just want to be able, you know, most people just want to be able to live a comfortable life, you know, and provide for themselves and have that, you know, sustain themselves. I think that is even what makes us happiest. You know, through my life, I've been rich, I've been poor, I've been at a nice house, I've been homeless. And, you know, happiness at that point is a state of mind, because it doesn't matter how much you have or how little you have, you know. Of course, it's nicer to not be worrying about where your next meal, where you're going to spend the next night is coming from. And that is our mission. But I have found, you know, in fact, when my kids were young, we went from a really big, you know, $1 million home to a trailer. And my kids said the trailer was one of the happiest places they'd ever lived. So I'm not downgrading wanting to have nice things, okay? I'm just saying it really taught me something about my kids. You know, what brought them happiness was knowing that we had a nice place to live. We were all together, you know, we all loved each other, we all communicated, we all had enough food to eat. But literally the huge house and the cars and all that stuff didn't make my children any happier, or even myself any happier. I'd like to say the house and everything wasn't really my idea. Anyway, I digress. So, you know, what makes me happy was we see everybody, like I probably said in another broadcast, back when the big, you know, the Depression, the Great Depression was going on in the United States back in the 1930s. And the aim to get everybody out of the Depression was to have a chicken in everybody's pot, you know, and that I think will bring, it will not only end global poverty, it will bring peace to everyone. You know, everybody's a lot happier when they have enough to eat and a place to sleep. So that's safe and warm and secure, or cool if you live in Arizona. But that helps everybody's energy, and that global energy from everybody feeling better is going to raise the energy of peace among the world too. So pay attention, close attention to what is said within the dashboard of Kringle Cashback Office. It starts with the rapid rewards, 2 who get 2, and so on. Look at the 2 who get 2 column in the massive growth campaign poster. Rapid rewards is based on duplicating 2 who get 2 day by day. Periods become days in the massive growth campaign, and in just 31 days, 1 leader could create 1 billion members below them. We already have millions of members, so this effort will not just come from 1 leader. We are much closer to the goal of having 1 billion members than what you might think. The master key is to encourage fast duplication. This is what is missing right now. There are 1,000 transactions within the TVC community right now, and most of these distractions, and most of these distractions plant seeds of doubt within the minds of our members. Encouragement is missing on a large scale. The one idea that will completely heal our TVC community is to encourage fast duplication. We need to unify on that one idea. New members see a 24-hour and a 48-hour timers once they do the admin fee transaction. We need to rally around these timers and encourage the new members to use the script and instructions provided within the dashboard of Kringle Cashback Office. Leaders need to stay on top of the growth happening below them using the genealogy tool in the Kringle Cashback Office. and make sure they supply the needed cryptocurrencies to keep the duplication moving smoothly. All leaders should become cash centers locally to keep the speed of growth going. And I know that is one of the issues that I am having, helping my people do the TVC Kringle admin wallet fee, is getting the verifications for Bitcoin and so forth. So make sure you look up a cash center in your area. I was a cash center in my area, but I am out now. So all leaders should become cash centers locally to keep the speed of the growth going. And how you find out where the cash centers are is you go to account, you go to your new referrals account, or go to your own account if you need to do that transaction for yourself. And it'll say that you need to do the transaction in Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum. And if you're unable, if you don't have any of those, it'll say, do the transaction using a cash center. And then you click on the cash center link, and you put in where you are in the world and see who's available in your area, who is a cash center in your area, and they can help you out. Of course, there is, I believe, a 10% transaction fee. Oh, a 20% transaction fee, I'm sorry. So plan on that too. So Kringles are magic coins during the distribution phase of TVC compared to market coins. With market coins, you can only sell what you have purchased, but our coins are magic. The cookie reward system allows our members the ability to access the abundance of coins that are not purchased. During the redemption extension, even our newest members can have more coins than they can spend. We deliver on our promise to provide abundance. These magic coins can allow mass quantities of people to immediately go full-time in TVC. The more full-time members we have, the faster we grow. And there is the new holiday promotion, which you need to go. It's on the, I believe it's on the dashboard in the Kringle Cashback office. It's also, I believe, in the Cookie Rewards, under the Cookie Rewards tab in the Kringle Cashback office. And so that's what they're saying. Go and look for the poster there. And it says on it, bonus cookie rewards based on, I'm sorry, activities completed. So the biggest thing about, it's a really cool holiday promotion. So of course, if you're planning on doing the Fast Start system, especially, and the new members would hope to, the deadline has been extended for redemption until January 31st. But it's going to be under the holiday promo. So the final piece is now in place, the holiday promo. One of the things choking up fast duplication was that 40 grains of gold was out of reach for so many, and that slowed growth. Now sponsors can get compensated while new members have a tiered system to complete transactions. In some countries, 4 grains of gold is what can be earned daily for a day's worth of work at a typical job. In those countries, sponsors should be happy to receive 4 grains of gold just for completing a simple transaction. A full-time sponsor would be blessed to do 1 transaction a day instead of hard labor at a job or for the same amount after 8 hours of work, right? Also, new members are encouraged to do multiple transactions during the holiday promotion, which is from now through January 31st, 2018. And I believe, depending on the time zone you are, it may end earlier for certain time zones. So you might want to make sure, if you're getting up to the line on January 31st, 2018, that you maybe do it by January 30th, 2018. Also, new members are encouraged to do multiple transactions during the holiday promo because of the benefits that come through accumulation within it. No matter where you live in this world, the holiday promo allows you, the principal, to earn a day's worth of income just by doing 1 transaction a day. If in your country the average pay is 20 grains of gold a day, that is what should be promoted as a starting point in your country. Members having daily cash flow or above average incomes in their countries will be able to show the benefits of going full-time in TBC. Lead by example. Get your cash flow going daily in TBC. People will respect that. Everyone just needs to get in where they can fit on their first day as a new member, following the 5-day instructions on the dashboard of the Kringle Cashback office. Sponsors recruit, and recruits quickly become sponsors, and all in a single day. So 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, and so on is how fast a team could grow on a daily basis. And of course, that is to growing exponentially. You just need to believe it is possible and use all the tools you are provided. Fast duplication is not enough. That as an idea has no ongoing support. On paper it looks good, but it is missing something. Encourage. Remember that word, encourage. Fast duplication completes it. Encourage turns the idea of fast duplication into a cycle. Do it, and then encourage others to do it. I want to see and hear those 3 words everywhere within the TBC community. So that's encourage and do it. We need to focus on the meaning of those 3 words, and the broadcasters should be explaining these 3 words over and over again like a drum beat. Picture in your mind the whole TBC community getting excited about these 3 words. Visualize all the TBC members taking action based on these 3 words. See the growth of the community speed up because of it in your mind. This is the master key to TBC's success, and it will open every door of success from the micro to the macro inside of the TBC community. This one key makes all doors open. So, I have probably gone over my time, but anyway, remember, look up the new Articles of Association on your Kringle Cashback office from December 3rd, 2018. And then today, make sure you go to the blog, Kringle Cashback office, go to the Education tab and read this blog on this from today, December 4th, 2018. The master key to TBC success is to encourage fast duplication. And I am going to give myself a, what do you call it? Anyway, I'm going to make a new goal for myself. So remember, encourage and do it. Just do it. You know, that's the I and win. Take that initiation to just do it. And I will do it myself. And but this does encourage me, instead of focusing on sharing the gift myself. This has now, which I will continue to do, especially with businesses, which I'm focusing on. But the individual people, you know, I'm going to find one person who is willing to do it. So, or 2 people who are going to do it. And let's see how far down, how many levels far down I can go. And I encourage you to do it too. So this is Kringle Kim signing off. Have a successful day. I know tomorrow in the United States, we're having a National Day of Mourning for our past president. So I don't know how many things are going to be open. And I had a hard time getting on the internet today. But hopefully all will be well. And I will see you later. Bye. Good night.